Hello everybody, NikoTheLegend here, also known as the Snowflake, here to give you another Mass Effect Roundup news. And we got some pretty big stories to talk about today. We got 3 stories, and we don't usually talk about 3 stories. Most was like 2, at least 2. And that was like the Batarian and the patch 1.09. Before I get into that, guys, I just want to let you know that just thanking you guys for tuning in and checking out the news that I bring out to you, and the content and everything else on my channel that I hope you enjoy. So I really appreciate your comments and thoughts, so thank you very much. And just want to let you guys also know that I'm going to be releasing 2 new Let's Play series. They're going to be pretty hardcore, cool games. One's going to be a retro game from the past on the Sega Genesis. I won't reveal which one, but it's a role-playing game. And then the second one is going to be the continuation of my Let's Play roleplay series starring Samantha. If you guys haven't tuned in or been curious about it, it's on the main YouTube page under Samantha's Adventures or Origins or something like that. And yeah, if you want to get caught up with it, we're going to continue it soon, and it's going to be great. All the games usually take place in a Bethesda-type universe, so this one's going to be very cool to continue, and we're going to make it even more special, and I can't wait to do it. So, with that said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. We got two I wouldn't say exciting news, majority, but 2 on a more positive note, and then 1 really on a really sad note, and we'll get to that in the end. So let's first talk about the patch 1.10, patch 1.10, I'm sorry, which was released yesterday, and it's more on the multiplayer tweak side of the patch. There's really not that many patch notes this time around compared to like 1.09 and the big kahuna ones. So we're just gonna dive right into the notes. I'm just gonna read them aloud to you, and you guys can decide how you feel about them. So let's get straight to it. So, as you all know, I always post the article links in the description. So if you want to just go straight to the patch notes and not watch the rest of this video, you can always see and just take your time with it. So we'll start with veteran ranks of characters will only drop after all characters of that rarity have been unlocked to rank 10. Naladin Explosion now deals damage when cryo or incendiary ammo are equipped. I'm reading on my second monitor. Fixed issue where dwindling supplies and empty resupply mission modifiers would not function correctly if a player left the game. Dawn Shotgun now properly primes enemies. Fixed issue where Bulwark, Siphon, and concussive variants of pistols and sniper rifles would prime enemies too slowly when using special ammo. Fixed issue where using supply pack transmitter would reduce spare ammo if empty resupply mission modifier was active. Using first aid with supply pack transmitter no longer heals enemies. Fixed issue that caused screen to blink red, yellow when using Siphon and Bulwark weapons. Rank 14 common characters are no longer displayed as rank 15. So, that's all for the patch notes for the patch 1.10. Like I said, it's mainly multiplayer based, nothing single player related or any type of DLC or any animations that need to be fixed or the big problems, which they've been doing really great at with these latest updates. They've been patching it for about a few months now, so it just gets better and better, which is great. So that's it for the patch 1.10. So let's get on to the next topic. We're going to be talking about how Mass Effect Andromeda Studio merged with EA Moto. Yes, the same studio that is working on Battlefront 2 and Anthem. So, it's no more. This is according to a statement from EA after months of speculation following the disappointing critical reaction to the new Mass Effect game. And there's a couple quotes that will describe it all into a beautiful fashion, thanks to the CFO Blake Jorgensen. So we'll get right into the statement. We are building out a new studio in Montreal, as we told everyone, and we've hired over 100 people into that studio that are brand new to EA, said Jorgensen. This is to build a new IP around Jade Raymond's team that she's been building. And we brought our BioWare Montreal team into that same facility, so they now all sit in one new studio together. Yes, unite the armies of Middle-earth. Bring back the Fellowship. Focus all your resources into the big projects that you care the most, like Anthem and Battlefront 2, and then a couple other games that they've been working on. Motive is mainly the Star Wars company that works on the stuff. Like Visceral Games is even there working on a Star Wars game as well. So basically they rounded up all the remainder people from the Mass Effect Andromeda team from the original studio, and then they brought them over there. And as sad as it is, like I said, the remaining people couldn't do anything for DLC or single player because there wasn't enough people or enough, heads, enough brains, enough resources, and it's not what EA wanted. So now they're all under one roof. All the gurus are there. Casey Hudson is there working on Anthem and everything. Everybody's going to get a helping hand. Everybody's going to be pushed to new heights and being able to redeem themselves for feeling, if they feel a disappointment for Mass Effect Andromeda, this is going to be a good chance for them to redeem themselves. So that's good. I really hope they band brothers in arms and everything. So it's going to be, it brings new light to the games that are going to be coming out. Although they've been worked on for a long time, a lot of things could change now. A lot of things could be tweaked. A lot of different thoughts, different brainstorming ideas. And it's really cool. See them working on just as big as a franchise as Mass Effect. I mean, it's Star Wars we're talking about. Holy crap! So this is another quote just to confirm it. Validity of it. With multiple major projects in development in Montreal, we are merging BioWare Montreal with Motive Studios. This is an ongoing process, but there are many exciting roles and opportunities for everyone, the team, said an EA statement regarding the merger. BioWare continues its work on new titles, including the highly anticipated game, Anthem. What's coming next for BioWare is very exciting, and we're thrilled to have Casey Hudson returning to lead the studios in Edmonton and Austin. And yes, we all know the studio has been scaled down originally because of the horrible release of Mass Effect Andromeda due to performance issues, bugs, glitches, animations, customization. You guys know the nitty-gritty. And if you don't, you can always view or click the links below, which will lead you straight to the older videos or to the article themselves. So nothing talking about the DLC or anything. There's still nothing confirmed about single-player DLC. But, although they are working on these big games, they still haven't issued a statement yet. So we're just, on that, we're still, still speculating on what they're going to be doing. So hopefully we get a little something, a little breadcrumb, just a thing. But don't be surprised if they put it on the back burner and they don't say anything, because Anthem and Battlefront 2 are like their two biggest games they're working on right now. So that's it for those two topics. So we got through the patch 1.10 and then how Mass Effect Andromeda Studios with EA Motive. Now we'll get to the sad part. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw, but there has been a very sad passing of a highly dedicated, highly motive, creative, talented individual named Corey Gasper, which I'll admit I didn't know who that was at first, but I respect the guy who uses his creative talent to his fullest potential and loves what he does. So I can respect that despite not meeting the guy, despite not really knowing who he truly is, because his name wasn't very well advertised until now. So this is my chance to redeem myself, to pay my respects, and I hope you guys do the same. So Corey Gasper has been on the Mass Effect team, or not just Mass Effect team, he's been on the Dragon Age team, and he was working on Anthem. But he was on BioWare for about 9 years. So it's a pretty long track record to be with a company that you fall in love with, and then you dare to dream high and big and accomplish your goals. You shoot for the stars. So they haven't released a statement about what the cause of death was or anything. It's none of our business, obviously, because it's very, very personal. But we can all, like I said, we can all pay our respects for the man who's done so much for us, to create universes, to create worlds to where we fall in love with, hate, love, get depressed, sad, all the emotions. That was special thanks to him and for all he's done. So we'll just give it a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. I mean, as well, you can pause the video if you wanted more of a silent treatment. So, we lost Aaron Flynn, to just him leaving the company, and then we lost Corey Gasper, which is a huge contributor, obviously, to BioWare's games in the making. So I can only imagine how the people at BioWare are dealing with it. So a lot of emotions are probably flaring right now, considering all these adjustments. So, it all comes unexpectedly. So thank you guys. I just thought I'd let you know those 3 things. Also, you know, like I always say at the end of the videos, let me know what you guys think about all these changes and passings, and you know, maybe you knew the guy, you know. So let me know, how he made Mass Effect feel special to you, because obviously he was a huge contributor. And if you're feeling that there should be any future changes for Mass Effect Andromeda for single player or multiplayer, you know, post that in the comments below. I always appreciate your guys' honesty. You guys are great. So like, comment, subscribe. You know, the repetitive thing that everybody says, or you can just downvote hardcore. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Go get him, Pathfinders.